The attic was my time capsule, a dusty archive of a life lived. Up here, amidst forgotten treasures and relics of yesteryear, I found it, tucked away in an old shoebox filled with sepia-toned photographs and faded postcards. There was a letter, an unopened, unsent letter. The envelope, now a brittle, creamy yellow, simply had one name on it: Sarah. My heart gave a little lurch, a forgotten echo of a feeling from over 60 years ago. My hands, now wrinkled and spotted with age, trembled slightly as I carefully broke the seal. The paper inside was just as fragile, the ink a faded blue, my own youthful handwriting looping across the page. I sat down on a dusty trunk, the only light coming from a single grimy window, and I began to read. "Dearest Sarah," it started. Oh, that word, dearest. It felt so grand, so full of a young man's earnest passion. I'm writing this because I'm a coward. I should be saying these words to your face, standing under the old oak tree where we first met, but I'm afraid you'll see the fear in my eyes. The truth is, Sarah, I'm leaving. I paused, the memory flooding back like a tidal wave. The Korean War. My draft notice had arrived just a week before. The world was a scary, uncertain place, and I was just a boy barely 18, pretending to be a man. Sarah was my everything, my sun and my stars. The thought of leaving her, of our world being torn apart, was more terrifying than any battlefield. The letter continued. They're sending me overseas. I don't know where, and I don't know for how long. All I know is that the thought of not seeing your smile every day feels like a part of me is being ripped away. Do you remember the day we went to the county fair? You won that little blue teddy bear, and you were so happy. Your laughter was like music. I think that was the day I knew. I knew I loved you. I smiled a sad, wistful smile. I remembered that day so clearly. Her hair the color of honey, catching the afternoon sun. Her eyes sparkling with joy. I had spent every last dime I had on that silly ring toss game just to win her that bear. It was worth it. Seeing her happy was all that ever mattered. I love you, Sarah. I love you more than words on a page can ever say. I love the way you wrinkle your nose when you're thinking, the way you hum off key when you're baking cookies, the way you look at a sunset like it is the most beautiful miracle you've ever seen. You are my most beautiful miracle. A lump formed in my throat. I had been so young, so full of poetic, unvarnished love. It was a pure, simple thing, that first love, untouched by the cynicism and complications that life inevitably brings. We had plans, Sarah and I, a little house with a white picket fence, a couple of kids, a dog, the classic American dream sketched out on lazy summer afternoons by the lake. The letter went on, detailing my fears, my hopes, my desperate promises. I promise I'll come back to you, Sarah. I swear it. Wait for me. Please, just wait for me. We'll get that little house. We'll plant a garden. I'll spend the rest of my life making you happy. I'll write every day. I'll think of you with every breath. Just wait for me. The letter ended there. Oh, my love, forever, Thomas. I folded the paper, my fingers tracing the creases. I never sent it. I remember why now. The day I was supposed to mail it, the day before I shipped out, Sarah's older brother, Mark, came to see me. He was a good man, always looked out for his sister. He told me, gently but firmly, that it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair to ask her to put her life on hold, to wait for a soldier who might never come home. He said, if you love her, let her go. Let her live her life. Don't chain her to a ghost. His words hit me harder than any physical blow. He was right. How could I ask that of her? So I tucked the letter away into this very shoebox. I went to her house and I told her I was leaving. I told her we were too young, that we should see other people. I broke her heart, and in doing so I shattered my own. I went to war. I saw things no young man should ever see. I carried her memory with me like a talisman, a secret comfort in the darkest nights. I wrote her hundreds of letters in my mind, but never put pen to paper. I did what I had to do to survive. When I finally came home 2 years later, things were different. The world had moved on, and so had Sarah. I saw her in town one day. She was with a young man, a handsome fellow who worked at the bank. She was laughing, that same musical laugh I had loved so much, and on her finger there was a ring. She looked happy, genuinely happy. I never approached her. I just watched from a distance, my heart a heavy stone in my chest. I had done the right thing, I told myself. I had let her go. She had found her happiness. I eventually met my dear Martha. We fell in love, a different kind of love. A quieter, more mature love built on shared experiences and mutual respect. We built a wonderful life together. We had 2 beautiful children who then gave us 4 wonderful grandchildren. I was a lucky man. Martha was my rock, my partner, the love of my life for 57 years. I wouldn't trade a single moment of it for anything. But first, love. It holds a special place, doesn't it? It's a chapter of its own. It's the prologue to the rest of your story. Sarah was my prologue. She taught me what it felt like to love so completely that you would sacrifice your own happiness for someone else. Holding this letter, I don't feel regret. Not really. Maybe a touch of melancholy, a whisper of what if. But life isn't about the what ifs. It's about the choices you make and the paths you walk. My path led me to Martha, to my family, to a life full of a different kind of joy. And Sarah's path led her to her own happiness. And in the end, isn't that all we can hope for the people we love? I carefully placed the letter back in the envelope and then back into the shoebox. It's a part of my history, a testament to a young boy's heart, a love story that was never truly told, but was lived all the same. It was time to go back downstairs. The sun was setting, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink. It looked like a beautiful miracle, and I smiled because I knew Sarah, wherever she was, would be enjoying it too. Thanks for listening to my story. Don't forget to subscribe for more tales from a life well lived.